Hi guys, so after paper trading for 2 months, this has been my second week trading penny stocks with real money and my best week so far as I've had my biggest gain yet. So I'm trading small size with a $300 account while I learn, and I'm so happy with this trade because I'm starting to see things materialise. So let me walk you through the trade. Okay, so the ticker was ICCT and the setup that I played was a first green day bounce. So this is the daily chart over here. So looking for a stock that's always low float stocks, usually under $10, float under 10 million. And looking for a stock that's had a big strong run up, a nice pullback, and then you're looking to play it for a bounce. So this is the daily chart over here, and you can see that it had a nice first day one where it went from around 30 cents up to 237. So very big move and on high volume as well. Then had a nice day two, a pullback on day three, and then it actually had its first green day bounce here. So even though it's had its first green day bounce, after that day it did continue up. So that's the first green day bounce went up to 626. The coming days after, it went up to 818. And it was a really big move where it was on, a lot of people's radars. So I did think if this came back down, it could potentially have like another bounce. So as we can see, it started to pull back here, and then this is the day I played it, this green day here. So if I go over to the intraday chart on the 30-minute time scale now, so this is the day that I played it. And the day before, we can see that it held, it had a nice pullback first of all, and then it held this level of around 270. And if we go back to the earlier days of its run up, we can see after its day one move, it had resistance at 270. Then when it's had its gap up on day two, it broke out of that 270 level and continued to move on. Then it pulled back and it then used that 270 level as resistance once again before it broke out for its first green day bounce and broke out again from that 270 level. So that was looking like potentially a key area. So it's had resistance there, broken out, had resistance there, broken out, and now it's then acting as support over here. So I'm thinking that could be a potential base where that's going to bounce from. And then if I go into the 1 minute chart on that day, so yeah, this was the day before where it bounced off that 270 level. It bounced all the way up to like 350, so a nice push off after hours, held that level, and then pre-market, which is where I bought it, it does this another check of that risk line of 270 here, and there wasn't that much liquidity going on here, but we can see that it wanted to hold that 270 level again, and yes, it's had this nice pullback, almost like a little sort of double bottom across yesterday and then pre-market kind of thing, I guess you could see it that way. So I got in at 280, risking off the 270, probably I put it around 269, something like that. So I had a really tight risk, so really good entry, tight risk. And then, couldn't have entered any better, to be honest, because as we can see, it just started to grind up. And they had a PR come out around about here, I think, which I wasn't actually aware of, but that just happened to coincide nicely with the first green day bounce. So I'm not 100% sure, like without the PR, whether it would have done what I thought it was going to do or not. But anyway, nicely timed PR there. So I put $84 on the trade as well. So yeah, as you can see, pre-market it was spiking up, and then market opened and just had this, it was just halting upwards, which is always kind of exciting. So I was just selling into these halts. So it was a very quick sell, and I was all out by here. And then it just had this halt down, really hard crack. And then it just pushed off perfectly from that 270 and went off again and hit my ultimate profit targets. But I was all out by this point. But if I'd have been really on the ball, I would have potentially re-entered here and, you know, gone in for round 2. But I think I was just so happy with the trade that I'd already done that I wasn't even looking at going back into it. It just wasn't on my radar. But yeah, something to look out for next time. Yeah, my average sell was 365 actually, so way down here, but I did buy it way down here. Did sell some here, but I think I just sold the majority somewhere down here. So it was a 30% gain. So I'm so pleased with that, and that worked out at around $25 profit, but obviously on small size. So yeah, pleased with that, and let's see what the next one brings. So of course, while I'm taking small size, the gains will be small as well, but this stage is just about practice and learning. And I know that once I do size up and start to put $1,000 or $2,000 on a trade like this is going to make me $300 or $600 in less than an hour. So at this stage, it is much too soon to say whether I can make this work. And my aim is to be able to trade consistently green for 2 months with a decent percentage gain, or grow my $300 account to $450, $500, and then size up to $1,000. So let's see what the coming weeks and months bring. So as always, thank you for watching.